Hidden in our oceans, jungles, and skies are animals that should not exist. These are real, breathing monsters the prehistoric world left behind. Today, we're counting down 8 terrifying survivors that prove prehistoric giants never truly disappeared. And stay until the end, because our number 1 was declared a fossil until someone accidentally pulled it out of the deep ocean, alive. These ancient nightmares are still out here. Number 8. Number 8 is one of the most indestructible creatures on Earth, the horseshoe crab. This ancient warrior has survived every mass extinction, a living fossil whose design is virtually unchanged over millions of years, but its most extraordinary feature is its blue blood. Its unique copper-based properties are vital to modern medicine, used to test every vaccine you've ever received. The horseshoe crab isn't just a survivor, it's a lifesaver. Number 7 belongs to the deep ocean, a living fossil hidden since before the dinosaurs. The goblin shark. It has a long, flat blade extending from its forehead, but its true terror is its jaw, which physically younches forward out of its face to catch prey. This ancient predator moves slowly to conserve energy, but that extending jaw is one of the fastest attacks recorded in any ocean predator. Ancient, silent, and nearly invisible to science. At number 6, we leave the ocean and move into the swamps of Africa, where a bird is standing right now that looks so deeply prehistoric it barely seems real. The shoebill stork, standing nearly as tall as a grown adult human with a wingspan that stretches wider than a doorframe and a beak shaped like a massive clog. Reinforced at the tip with a sharp curved hook. This animal stares with the same cold, calculating intelligence that predatory dinosaurs carried behind their eyes millions of years ago. The shoebill stork is famous for its absolute stillness. It will stand in the same patch of shallow water for hours at a time, unmoving, unblinking, watching, and then when prey makes a single mistake, it strikes with explosive violence. It swallows lungfish whole. It takes down baby crocodiles. It hunts and kills water monitors without hesitation. Scientists who have analyzed its behavior have documented striking structural similarities to the large Megalovores wading dinosaurs of the Mesozoic era. And unlike most birds, the shoebill does not sing. It produces a rapid mechanical clacking sound like a machine gun loading that echoes across the swamp as a warning that a tiso in a story it is the soybean signing is eyes in boy see odor is still there and no is say the for the a still there bear still watching and has been doing exactly this since long before the first human ever walked. Number 5 is the closest thing to a living dinosaur, the Komodo dragon. This massive predatory lizard patrols the islands of Indonesia, growing to the length of a car and capable of outrunning a human. Once thought to kill with bacteria, we now know it has a complex venom that prevents blood from clotting and sends prey into shock. It can hunt water buffalo using a patient ambush strategy that has not changed since before human civilization. Number 4 is the reason ancient sailors came back from sea with stories of enormous serpentine monsters. The frilled shark, at nearly 6 feet long with a body shaped like an eel and a mouth lined with 300 teeth arranged in rows. This creature is the most direct living link to the sea monsters that ruled the prehistoric ocean. The ruffled frill-like appearance of its gills gave this animal its name. But what truly separates the frilled shark is how it moves. It does not swim like a modern shark. It moves through the water in a slow S-shaped serpentine motion, the same fluid movement associated with the ancient marine reptiles. In the rare moments when one has been filmed alive, researchers have described watching it as a profoundly unsettling experience. It looks wrong. It looks like something that belongs to a different, older version of this ocean. The frilled shark lives at depths so extreme that most specimens ever studied were found dying near the surface, or the surface, completely displaced, and in the deep water where it belongs, it has been hunting in that same ancient pattern for longer than almost any other predator alive today. It has never needed to become anything else, because su kos is in the cold and the crushing dark, it was already perfect. Number 3, Number 3 looks delicate, but do not be fooled. The nautilus is one of the most resilient organisms in history. While its ancient relatives were erased in the same catastrophe that ended the dinosaurs, the nautilus slipped through history without a single significant change. It has survived 5 separate mass extinctions, the meteor impacts, the volcanic winters, the ice ages, and none of it was enough to touch the nautilus. It still navigates the depths the same way it did in the ancient Cambrian seas, using gas-filled chambers inside its elegant spiral shell to control its own buoyancy with a precision that no human submarine has ever fully replicated. It has no spine, no significant brain, 90 tentacles that read the chemical signature of food in complete darkness. A creature that reproduces slowly, lives for decades, and has never needed to fundamentally change. Scientists call it a living fossil, but that phrase does not do justice to what the nautilus represents. It is not a relic. It is a masterpiece, a design so functionally perfect that 5 apocalypses could not erase it, and billions of years of evolution saw no reason to improve it. Number 2. Number 2 is the most dangerous bird on Earth, the cassowary. Found in Australian rainforest, it's a living blueprint for the raptors of the Cretaceous period. Standing nearly 6 feet tall, its inner toe claw stretches to 5 inches. When a cassowary charges, it does not stop. It has killed adult humans and disemboweled animals larger than itself in a single motion. Number 1. At number 1, the animal that forced science to rewrite history, the impossible living coelacanth. Thought to be extinct with the dinosaurs, it existed only in fossils. Then, in 1938, a living specimen was found. The coelacanth has not changed in millions of years. Its fleshy, limb-like fins move in a motion that looks like walking. It's a direct link to the fish that first crawled from the ocean. The prehistoric world did not end. It is simply waiting in the dark for someone to find it. These 8 animals are not accidents. They are evidence. Evidence that the story of prehistoric life was never truly finished. It is still being written right now while the rest of us assume the ancient world is behind us. If you made it to the end of this list, drop a comment below and tell us which animal shocked you the most. And if you want to see the prehistoric giants that hunted the ancestors of every creature on this list, animals so massive and so terrifying that their fossils still make scientists uncomfortable, that video is live on this channel right now. Hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and we will see you in the next one on Animal Index.